Hi friends and family, this is Jason Kreitzer with Signature Realty Network. Today's video is on the ins and outs of FHA loans and their basic requirements. Alright, let's start off by what is FHA? FHA actually stands for Federal Housing Administration. So they are a government entity that oversees all basic requirements are met for FHA loans, and that these requirements are met by the banks who actually lend the money. So when you think government, think Uncle Sam. FHA loans are owner-occupied loans that are perfect for non-military families because they allow you to put the least amount of money down, as well do not require a super high credit score in order to get this type of financing. Who does FHA loans? FHA loans can be done by a variety of different large banks such as Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Chase, as well as there are some smaller banks, mortgage banks, that specialize in doing these types of loans, such as my preferred CMG Financial, Prospect Mortgage, Point Mortgage. There's a lot of other smaller banks out there who are doing just these types of things. Although the big banks are known for having the best rates and fees, they typically also have the slowest processing times, taking anywhere from 30 to 40 days to close a loan, where some of the smaller banks can offer the same competitive rates as the bigger banks, but they can close deals as fast as 14 to 21 days, which is very, very helpful when you're in a very competitive market. Here are the basic down payment requirements. FHA loan requires a buyer to put down a minimum of 3.5% of the purchase price. This is roughly $3,500 for every $100,000 that you borrow. This money can come from a variety of places, such as your own savings account, or it can be a gift from a friend or family member. Here are the minimum FICO credit scores. So let's talk about credit scores in general. So the minimum FICO for an FHA loan is 620. When the loan officer runs your credit report during the qualification process, they pull 3 credit scores from the 3 major credit bureaus that exist. They are Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. The better your FICO scores are, the better interest rates the bank can offer you and the more money you can save in the long run. When the loan officer is pulling your credit, what they do is they're going to use your mid-FICO in order to base your pricing and what type of interest rates they can give you. And so what they do is they take your 3 scores, they throw away the top one, they throw away the bottom one, and they use your middle score, and that is what your mid-FICO is. Now we're going to talk about the basic work requirements for the FHA loan. Most banks like to see that you've been working with the same company, or at least in the same field, for the last 2 years. Some exceptions can be made to this rule, but only on a case-by-case basis. Please ask me personally about your specific situation. Taxes are very important. This is what every lender looks at to verify the amount of income you are claiming. If you make a good monthly gross, but you have a lot of write-offs, the lender will base your qualifying income off your net pay when factoring your overall debt to income. Here is the final requirement. The final requirement for FHA loans is not only about credit and income. The house itself must qualify as well too. Because FHA is a government entity and you are technically getting a government loan, the government tries to protect you by making sure you're not buying any type of condemned house or a house with major issues that you're going to have to fix with thousands of dollars before you can even move into it. Basic things that these houses have to have in order for you to be able to buy an FHA house are things like the heater must work, there must be no broken windows, and it must have an oven. Typically, all the things you want in a first-time home anyway. There's the picture of the nice house there. This video is brought to you by me, Jason Kreitzer, with Signature Realty Network. Here's all my contact information for you to call me or email me or ask me any questions about this video or about your specific situation for you and your family. Please don't hesitate to call. Thanks and have a great day.